Hip hop has been missing that art of storytelling, that art of painting a picture, that art of going in depth, that art of having a literal story coincide with a metaphoric story all in fucking one. That's what we got with Eminem's Darkness. I'm finna break that shit down, and I gotta say, this vivid imagery about the shooting in Las Vegas in comparison to Eminem's situation as a performer, as an artist in this dark space. This is one of the most genius concepts I've seen of our time. Regardless of what the criticism has to say, from my personal view, observation of life, this shit is genius, and I'm gonna break down why when I break down these bars. Eminem, Darkness, let's get it right now. I don't want to be alone in the darkness is the repeated hook, and that to me is a state of depression, mental stress for someone. Eminem and Stephen Paddock are comparable in that aspect, and that's why I think M did the song. So let's get to the bars. Here I am alone again, can't get out of this hole I'm in. It's like the walls are closing in. You can't help me, no one can. I can feel these curtains closing. I go to open them, but something pulls them closed again. So closed curtains can be a reference for just being in a dark space. If you're in a room, closed curtains is dark, but the metaphor is like you feel lifeless when the curtains are closing. The show is over. And I go to open them, I go to get back that life again, but something keeps closing them. So M, to me, is referring to a dark space that he's in, but it's also a play on the hotel, Stephen Paddock, about to do the scene of the mass murder, and Eminem in the hotel before he's performing. I think those are two metaphors for that first four bars. Dope to me. Okay, feels like I'm loathing in Las Vegas. Haven't got to Vegas while I'm so lost, but I make you this small wager. If I bet you I'll be in tomorrow's paper, who would the odds favor? So for one, you hear the Vegas, small wager, and who would the odds favor, the betting references. That's the punchline. But feels like I'm loathing in Las Vegas. Eminem saying that. He's not in Las Vegas though. He said, haven't got to Vegas while I'm so lost. So he's not in Vegas, but he said it feels like he's loathing in Las Vegas. So to me, he's saying he feels like Stephen Paddock. I feel like I'm in that mind state. But I'd make you this small wager. If I bet you I'll be in tomorrow's paper, who would the odds favor? Eminem, if he's about to perform, if he does a performance, tomorrow he'll be in the paper for it. Stephen Paddock, before his quote-unquote performance, got in the paper for it. So the odds will favor M and Paddock, metaphorically. I'm so much like my father, you would think that I knew him. I keep pacing his room, volume and chase it with booze, so pills and liquor is what he's on. One little taste of the dew, maybe I'll take it and snooze, then tear up the stage in a few. So in Eminem's version, you just drinking and you gon' take a pill, maybe you'll sleep, and then you'll perform later. You'll have your performance. But from Stephen Paddock's perspective, he took volumes, he was on antidepressants, and tear the stage in a few. It means different. Eminem's talking about murdering the mic. Stephen Paddock's version, tear the stage up, is that's how they're expressing their form of darkness, in my opinion. That's how they feel they need to express their darkness, which is why this is genius to me. Tear up the stage in a few. Fuck the Colt 45, I'm gonna need something stronger. If I pop any caps, it better be off of vodka. Round after round after round, I'm getting loaded. That's a lot of shots, huh? So that's a bar for one, because if I pop any caps, it better be off of a vodka. You pop a cap of a drink to drink it. But pop any caps is the metaphor again. Stephen Paddock, his situation was literally popping caps and killing people. So it better be off of a vodka, round after round after round. I'm getting loaded, so he keeps pouring shots. And that's a lot of shots, huh? But Stephen Paddock, in a gun, you put round after round after round in, and it's getting loaded for a lot of shots. Stephen Paddock, that was his performance. Crazy. Then the hook comes in, I don't want to be alone in the darkness again. Now I'm staring at this room service menu off of Benzo. So off the antidepressants. Stephen Paddock, both off antidepressants. I can hear the music continue to crescendo. I can see the whole fucking venue from my window. That's when you know you're schizo. So he's looking from his hotel at the performance in which he's about to perform. And Stephen Paddock, again, was at the hotel room looking at the scenery as well. Because I keep peeking out the curtain of my hotel. Music is so loud, though it's almost as I don't hear no sound. So he's in his own mind state, his own frame of thought. You don't hear no sound, but music is blasting. I should get ready for the show now. Wait, is this the whole crowd? I thought this shit was sold out. So he's saying, he's watching the show from the beginning. So he's panicking like, damn, I want a sold out crowd. So he's like, damn, this ain't what I expected. And Stephen Paddock, the crowd wasn't sold out yet in Vegas. So it was, people were still filling the seats. So that's the metaphor for that. It's only the opening act. It's early, don't overreact. Something told me relax. Just hope for the show to be packed. Don't want to hit the stage till they fill each row to the max. Cause that'll be totally whack. You can't murder a show nobody's at. So, oh my goodness. Okay, it's only the beginning. So don't overreact, don't panic. M's telling himself to calm down. Hope for the show to be packed. You don't want to hit the stage till they fill each row to the max. So Stephen Paddock, I'm assuming, would want to wait till it's filled to do what he came to do. But Eminem, his metaphor is, I want to wait till this shit is packed so I can release my therapy, so I can get on the mic. You can't murder a show nobody's at. Eminem can't kill a show if nobody goes to watch it. Stephen Paddock can't kill nobody if nobody's there. So that's the metaphor for that. But what if nobody shows? Panic mode about to snap and go motherfucking wacko at any second. About to cancel this show just as the fans below rush to the entrance. So Eminem's thinking, if nobody shows, I'll cancel the show. I won't come out. That would be his version of fucking up the show. But Stephen Paddock, again, about to cancel this show just as the fans rushed through the entrance. Fans were still coming in while Stephen Paddock was shooting. So that's Stephen Paddock's version of canceling the show. So every line in this shit is metaphoric, damn near. Plan is to go and wreck shit. Cameras in all directions. Press is about to go apeshit. Bananas on all the networks. So Eminem's plan is to wreck shit, to fuck shit up on the mic while the press is there. Stephen Paddock painted the same scene. He's about to wreck shit, cameras in all directions, press is about to go apeshit, bananas on all the networks. When Stephen Paddock did it, this shit was rightfully so top news. Commander with extra clips. I got ammo for all the hecklers. Oh my God. Commander with extra clips. Eminem saying he's a commander with extra clips and he has ammo for all the hecklers. Hecklers are people who insult Eminem or fans who diss or media. So he's saying, I got ammo for the media or any heckler who want it. Eminem's been on this tangent since Kamikaze of dissing people who diss him. But again, Stephen Paddock, commander with extra clips. I got ammo for all the heckler. Heckler is a gun, heckler and Koch. And Stephen Paddock had extra clips and ammos for all his hecklers. I'm armed to the teeth. Another volume fall off the bed, hit the ground, crawl to the dresser. Alcohol on my breath as I reach for the scope. So he got liquor on his breath and he reached for the scope to clean his mouth. But Stephen Paddock reaches for a different scope to do his massacre, to do the murder. So that's another metaphor. I'm blacking out. I'm all out of meds. With the benzodiazepines gone, now it's just magazines sprawled out on the floor. So if you look at Eminem, he has magazines probably of himself and the media criticizing him, and that's his version of blacking out off the meds. He's tripping off media scrutiny. But Stephen Paddock, the magazines are bullets from his preemptive strike. spread out on the floor. Fuck the media. I'm going all out. This is war. So again, M's version is fuck the media, but Stephen Paddock's version is fuck everybody, fuck life in that depressed stage. People start to show up. Time to start to show up. It's 10:05 and the curtains start to go up. So he's about to perform. Stephen Paddock's about to shoot. M's about to perform. And I'm already sweating, but I'm locked and loaded for rapid fire spitting. So again, M's ready, locked and loaded for rapid fire spitting to spit bars. Stephen Paddock's locked and loaded with guns for rapid fire spitting guns. For all the concert goers, sniper vision. He's giving them sniper vision. Surprise from out of nowhere as I slide the clip in from inside the hotel, leaning out the window. I'm going Kaiser Sosa, finger on the trigger. So this for me is when he gets to talking Stephen Paddock's side solely. Outside of the for all the concert goer sniper vision, that could be like his bars, but everything else sounds like it's just for Stephen Paddock. I slide the clip in from inside the hotel, leaning out the window, going Kaiser Sosa, a mythical figure who's crazy in a movie. Finger on the trigger, but I'm a licensed donor with no prior convictions. So all the sky's the limit. So my supply's infinite. Strapped like I'm a soldier. I got him hopping over walls and climbing fences. So he's saying like Stephen Paddock doesn't seem or appear guilty. There's no signs. But he's doing this shit and he has the fans hopping over and he's capable of committing a mass murder in this society is what I get from that whole gist. Climbing fences, some of them John Travolta, staying alive by inches. So some survived. Everybody didn't die. John Travolta staying alive, that's a movie. Cops are knocking, oh fuck. Thought I blocked the entrance. Guess showtime is over. No suicide note, just a note for target distance. But if you like to know what the reason why I did this, you'll never find a motive. Truth is, I have no idea. So we're looking for a motive, but there was no motive in the Stephen Paddock shooting. And a lot of these shootings, it's hard to find a motive because it's hard to predict human nature and the human mind, especially when they're in the state of darkness. I'm just as stumped. No signs of mental illness. I'm just trying to show you the reason why we're so fucked, because by the time it's over, won't make the slightest difference. And then in the video, Stephen Paddock shoots himself. So the song essentially for me is about a depressed state, but the way this man made it metaphorically about him and compared it to Stephen Paddock, ingenious. To me, early 2020, it's only early, so song of the decade now, but this is futuristic shit. When we see this type of song later in life, 5-10 years from now, we'll realize the art. Art always gets knocked in the beginning. A Picasso probably was ugly when they first saw the motherfucker. Till 50, 75 years later. When it's that in depth, you don't see it. He's on a different spectrum with this content. Oh man, I gave the song a 10 out of 10. It had the concept, it had the metaphors, it had the art, the visuals were great on the video. Eminem is back again. I already told y'all with the kamikaze reviews, but this song, Darkness, one of the most artistic songs, not just of 2020 decade, because it just started, but of last decade. I ain't heard too much concepts as deep in the realm of hip-hop as this. Shout out to K-Dot, Pimper Butterfly. That's all I could think of as far as conceptual rap is K-Dot and Cole. But if these niggas ain't doing it no more. But it's your boy Dame. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. Darkness, what you think. I thought it was genius, lyrically, bar for bar, comparing the whole scenario of Stephen Paddock to him about to perform and how he's in a mode of darkness and he releases it by performing on stage, how Stephen Paddock's in a mode of darkness and he releases it with the mass murder. No, I'm not condoning it. No, I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying depression is a fucked up, terrible thing, and I think this song emphasizes that. No matter how you express it, it's a state of darkness that people have to overcome and conquer before they do express it the way Stephen Paddock does. And the way Eminem expresses it sometimes too, if he's doing volumes and booze and he's getting loaded round after round after round, he might not be in such a great state. But that's your boy Dame, just with my thoughts. Great fucking song. 10 out of 10 for me. 9.5 at the least, but Everything was there. This is everything I look for in a song. It's your boy Dane. Peace.